Greetings, friends and adventurers. I am Chuck, your DM, and I'm also the cold sweat that drips down into your ass crack. Welcome to Jungle Noir, a Wildmount mini-series. As you can see, we are missing a player due to external circumstances that cannot be changed, so we will miss you, Ari. Oh, we love you so very, very much. And Fred, little nod to you. We miss you too, like the Dickens. But we will soldier on this evening. I would like to introduce you to our players tonight. All the way from Finland, dealing with the daylight savings time change, and she is our absolute hero, Nora.
Hello, I'm Nora. It's now 1 a.m. for a couple weeks until we turn our clocks. So,
Get rid of it. We don't need daylight savings times anymore. We're not farming.
yeah, and it's weird
Well,
because
we
we
are.
don't. It's weird because we don't change the same time. We have like 2 weeks difference.
I know.
But yeah, I play Faye, the Eladrin barbarian.
Crawling across the bottom, we have Xander.
Hi, I'm Zanzan, and if you notice I start going haywire, it's because I don't have a guru, and you can blame it on my crippling addiction. And I play Sir Jeff, your paladin.
Sir Jeff. And if we go take an elevator up, we get Jason.
Hi, I'm Jason. It's weird feeling the cold drip of Chuck down my ass crack. But I'm not entirely against it. I play Floyd.
I want to go home.
And we miss Ari.
And we do have a special guest, but you can't see them. It's for
Yeah.
our camera. We've got Harry on our cameras. So if we chuckle and look at our screens, it's because Harry's doing something absolutely adorable.
Here, I'll see if I can give a preview here real quick.
Oh, wee Harry.
There he is.
Little Harry in the background.
Boom.
There he is.
Oh.
That's where he
So
sits
you guys, yep, the whole
Every
time
week.
staring at Xander.
every week. He's just across from me.
And now we'll know when he's going to go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Not only will you hear it, but you'll see it.
Yes, exactly. Harry can. So last time, we are still located in Port Damali, and the crew had just won 2 out of 3 bouts at the illegal pit fighting ring. We are still there. They have a little coin in their pockets. The atmosphere is full of vim and vigor, mirth and laughter. Probably some more skeezy actions going on, but let us rejoin our party. Everybody, how are you feeling after some wins, a loss, but overall new popularity? Friends!
I actually thought you were playing off the image of Conan the Barbarian, and I thought you were saying, instead of vim and vigor, I thought you were saying the vimin. So
The Vimin!
Anyway, I digress.
Vimin's Lament.
Yeah, well, last week, not last week, but last session, you mentioned that once Faye gets out of the fighting pit, people kind of surround her and start asking questions.
Who's her
That's when-
agent?
Yeah, that's when the other from her group noticed that she immediately kind of shuts down and like she seems to get really, really uncomfortable about it, and
Mhm.
it might need for like Floyd or Sir Jeff to kind of steer her away from those people and kind of like, yeah, no.
Mhm. Yeah, it is no rolls needed.
Yeah.
The awkward reaction at the attention is palpable. It is thick as butter. You could cut it with a knife.
Yeah.
Was
I
I
just
still
wanted to.
Sorry, you go ahead. You go ahead.
No, it's fine. I just wanted to kind of bring that out. That would be her reaction that I didn't get to say last time.
So, Sir Jeff would probably still be almost getting babied by people,
Mhm.
still having everyone around. Well, if y'all don't mind me, I'm gonna go, seems, I need to rescue my friend and compatriot over there, since, she seems a little out of her element when she leaves the rink. Mm,
Your
no.
your fans like there's like a couple like there's one person with like a scrapbook and they're trying to quickly draw your portrait and it's like, oh, what's their name? Oh, I wonder if they'll come back. They didn't win, but it was very entertaining. And Esme has found Petunia and is like carrying most of her upper body and just like uh doesn't enjoy this atmosphere either and comes and starts like pushing Petunia into people's faces so they stop looking at Faye and just goes, hey guys, I think maybe it's time we go for the evening. I've had enough of this. I've had this. Look at my dragon.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
So evening has fallen upon the glittering city of Port Damali, but it has not quieted down into sleep quite yet. With rooms at the Chrysalis, our merry bands may go bed down for the evening, be well rested for their journey, do a little last minute shopping in Port Damali, or carouse the night away. This is all up to you. What do you folks feel like doing?
It's what time right now?
It's evening.
Good enough.
It's not super early. I'd say it's past dinner time. You're probably looking into more like the 10, 11 o'clock at night.
Okay.
Yeah, as we walk back towards the place we're staying, I'd like to, like, when all the, like the
Hubbub?
fresh, yeah, hubbub subsides and the fresh air kind of, I can breathe in the fresh air and everything just calms down. And I would like to turn to Sir Jeff and say that you fought well. If you had been allowed to use all your skills, I'm sure you would have won that fight.
Mighty thank you. I've been known to tassel in the ring, once or twice before, when you've been trying to make your own money. To keep adventuring, you gotta do it by any means sometimes, and it's usually all in good fun.
Mm,
But I mean, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and that's just how the dice goes.
that's a kind of nice attitude about it.
Well, I mean, anytime you fail, you can't let that keep you down. You're gonna be stuck there forever. When you get stuck somewhere, you can't really adventure. You're stuck. I just like to keep on keeping on and seeing what comes out next.
You're so folksy. You continue walking through the streets. Uh, it is still quite busy, lots of noise. You guys are staying at the Chrysalis. Um, so you guys let me know where you want to head. Again, you have coin in your pocket and a song in your heart.
Well, I don't have much coin in my pocket, but the song in my heart's been telling me I need to hit the hay.
Ooh, let the dogs out. Woof, woof, woof.
You hear from upper windows people going, woof, 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 joining you. which is something that happened when I lived over in England.
Hey.
That song was very popular.
Well, I had to search for the paper where I had written down how many treats I still have, and before we bed down, I would like to eat one of the sweet things as a little treat.
All right, eating sweet things. I would get you to roll me a D100, please.
64.
64. Scrolling. If you guys are in the chrysalis and settled in for the night in your rooms, you're getting ready for bed. You decide to have a sweet little treat, Faye. And as you step towards the bed to get in, a greasy banana peel appears directly under your foot. Should you step on it, which is all but guaranteed, you must make a dexterity saving throw. Do you have a spellcasting DC? I don't think you do.
I have my wild magic DC, which is 16.
All right, please make me a dexterity saving throw DC of 16, please.
Can I see this effect?
It appears directly under your
Okay.
foot.
So no. Let's go. That's a 10. I face plant on the bed.
Oh.
Floyd, Sir Jeff, you hear this in the room next to you. We'll say
I mean,
you guys are on either side, so you absolutely hear.
I'm sharing the room with Floyd.
Oh, right, that's correct. I for some reason I had you in dorm rooms in my head. You see Faye face plant quite hard on the bed, and she's no small statured wilting willow, so it makes a noise.
The fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Just tired.
right.
I'll be. I guess those two are closer than we thought.
Sexy bus misunderstandings. Okay. All right. Very well played. You guys settle into your cots for the evening. Sleep overtakes you soon, and soon a dawn rises on a new day. Our party wakes with it. The skies seaward are clear, and the sun is warm and bright. Is there anything you guys want to grab some breakfast at the Chrysalis and head off to the docks?
I'm gonna start my day with seeing what's in my hat.
Yay! What's in the hat?
Oh, in your
A
hat.
small bell.
Oh, ding ding ding!
Sir Jeff wakes up and, stretches out and rummages through the hat, pulling it out, and is gonna kind of see who's still asleep. Go outside their bedroom door and start ringing it to help wake them up.
Petunia sort of bounds out and starts batting at the bell.
Yeah.
Why aren't
Face
you
up.
laughing for in the morning?
She rolls onto her back, legs sticking up, looking like she wants a belly rub.
I saw what happened last time someone got cozy with you. You batted at them, so I'm not trusting you.
She goes unsatisfied, go to wake me up by walking on her face.
Of course.
You guys all rise? All right.
Rise.
The docks are alive with the hustle and bustle of commerce and trade. Bellatal Penny is at her shack to check you and the Finn and Tonic out of port. Well, it looks like you guys are heading out today. I wish you the best of luck.
Thanks, Benny.
Now remember, I mean, if anything happens to that ship, I guess I'll be seeing you a little bit more. Unless you found yourself a deposit to put down, maybe?
How much was the deposit?
You don't know, and I will tell you.
Okay.
The deposit, the ship is technically worth about 12,000 gold pieces. Technically on the books, you know what I'm saying? So if it does go down, the insurance is gonna be a-okay on my side. The deposit would be 600 gold pieces, but since I like you and you've seen the ship, 300 gold pieces will do.
Mm, that's the amount Faye won last night?
We have. Faye has 300 gold plus a gem worth 50 gold, a scroll of enlarge or reduce, a healing potion, and a potion of heal giant strength. And Floyd picked 200 gold.
Shucks, I wish I had the money, but nope, sorry.
Is this enough? And just the coin pouch from last night?
Oh, geez whiz. Looks like you guys had a great night. Well, let me just adjust the paperwork here, and we'll make sure that, you know. Honestly, that ship is worth more if it goes down, so no hard feelings, and now you're off the hook for it. And she adjusts the paperwork and gets you to sign here, and here, 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 here. I'm just kidding. That's the last one was just a joke. All right, it looks like you're all settled. I think Captain Charlie's on the boat with the kid, so adios.
Bye, Penny.
Later, Floyd.
It was Captain Charlie? I'm sorry?
Captain Lightning Charlie.
Hey.
The salt on the air promises fresh freedom on the waves as you walk to the sloop you have hired to whisk you across the water, or at very least limp you there. Captain Lightning Charlie and first mate Jarrow are busy rigging the newish sails and wave a greeting. Ho ho! Welcome aboard the Fit and Tonic. I hope not to talk too much this session.
Why do you always
But
pick the gravelly
I will-
voices?
I will do my best to round it out
Alright.
as to not wreck my tracheas. Jarrow can be seen up in the rigging, hiking up the sails, and you can see him with a little, like a curved needle and thick thread, and he's like quickly sewing tears together. Come aboard, I'll get you all set up. You were invited upon the boat, which groans a protest as you all board. The Fin and Tonic is a sloop of war, a small, nimble ship designed for a crew of 6 or fewer. It is frequently used by smaller shipping companies, pirates, or in retinue of a larger, less maneuverable ship. There are no cannons, but a rusty-looking harpoon at the front of the ship, a small rowboat hanging off the back. Its length is 75 feet, width 20 feet across. There's a raised bunk room at the rear for the captain and officers, and a lower deck for supplies and crews, where you are guided to put your things. It looks as though Charlie and Jarrow have cleaned out some of the clutter to make the ship livable, but in turn they have revealed the darkly stained history on the decks. Well, it looks like we got some nice fair weather today, and I'm looking quite forward to hitting those beautiful azure waves. That sweet freedom with that tang of salt on your tongue. It's gonna be a good journey. You guys all ready? And you can see Esme over the side holding Petunia. Even just the subtle rocking of the boat has made her go a greenish hue. This is how we rate you out of this game. I'm not going to be subtle about it.
Floyd is
um,
very lazily trying to taste the salt in the air. Just um,
I feel this
You-
is gonna be mighty interesting.
you're welcome to investigate the ship a little bit more.
Yeah.
So,
sorry.
no, go ahead.
Once everybody's just kind of on board and they're like taking in like the reins to kind of like set off, Floyd will duck down and see like the lower levels, just get a feel for everything. Mostly to
Alright.
kind of like see like how much space is topside, how much space is down below, just in case like shit goes south while we're out there. Then I get a feel. Oh, I get a feel now.
There you go. You can even show this because I made this on Incarnate and I
Get
can
the
use
fuck
it
out.
for.
That's awesome.
I love
Purposes.
incarnates so much.
I
Look
actually,
at this, guys.
I didn't make the entire thing. I just adjusted it. Incarnate, if you, this is an ad actually. Incarnate, give us some sweet money because I'm about to promote you. If you sign up for Incarnate, you can use all published maps. So you have a choice to publish them or keep them private. If they are published, you're free to use them even after you stop subscribing. So I thought that was really fun. Incarnate's a lot of fun to use.
This is
And
gorgeous.
That's our ad break.
I have like 3 world maps made from it and 30 different cities and like 13 or 14 different combat maps that I've made with Incarnate.
Oh, it's so good.
So much fun.
Yeah.
It's so addicting.
It really is. And I can whip up a map in no time. Okay, enough promotion for Incarnate, but it's a great program. Please go check it out. So there you go. You have the basic layout of the ship, basic size. If you want, Floyd, you can make a deeper investigation check if you want to roll me one.
Sure. With my -1. Oh yeah,
Mhm.
that's a 6.
Yeah, it's a boat, and it floats.
Hey, and it rhymes.
And after they undo the reins of the ship, you guys are pushed away from the dock. You begin to leave the port behind as you set sail aboard your mighty vessel. The wind's strong and steady as you leave the port area of Port Damali. Charlie and Jarrow can easily take the ship towards your destination along the safety of the main shipping lanes of the Lucidian. With travel underway, Charlie keeps commenting about how fair the weather is. Now, I know you guys were hoping to go to the Twinward Isle. At this point, you see Esme's rear part, and her forepart is over the railing. Sadly, she just you just hear her voice over the side. She goes, "Yeah, but we're willing to listen to what you have to say." I won't go into too much vomit talk, so we'll leave that to the side. Well, I was considering, maybe if you guys wanted to skip the Twinward Isle and head straight for Broken Bank. This weather is doing real good, and I believe we do have enough rations to make it. The Twinward Isles, well, it is a nice place to visit. It's quite dangerous as they don't really have any beaches, and there's a lot of reefs.
What?
There's a lot of reefs. That's quite dangerous, and if we could just skip over to Broken Bank. I mean, that's where most people stop anyway. There's not too much on Twinward.
Could you pull up the map just so I see what we're all talking about?
You betcha.
Thank you.
Here we go. I have so many images now. There it is.
Okay, so he's saying skip the Twinward. Yeah, I'm cool with that. And going to where?
Broken Bank.
Okay.
There it goes.
Yeah, that sounds cool. Cause like, I don't. Did we have anything to do on the Twinward Isles? It was mostly like these 3 islands that we want to get to anyway, right?
Yeah, it was going to be just like the first stop with this raggedy vessel.
This old warhorse. Yeah, you guys were more familiarizing yourself with the map I was telling you, but there's no real business on the Twinward Isles.
That's cool.
It's only a few small villages, trade posts. I mean, if you're going to explore, if you're into that sort of adventure tourism, then I say.
Okay, Yosemite Sam, calm down.
Was that
I
on
went
purpose
full-
or accidental?
I think the third one was for comedy. The first 2, that was an accident. A little foghorn leghorn for y'all.
Yeah.
Brokenback serves as more customs for all the incoming ships from Taldore. But however, Taldore has now been sending a lot of merchant ships as they are recovering from that wild attack with the dragons and such, and the living city destroyed quite a lot of their economy. So them shipping lanes is pretty empty currently. So if you're all into it, it should be about, I believe, 4 days.
I feel like we're kind of at the mercy of your judgment since we're not the ones driving this here vehicle.
And you hear more distinct sounds over from Esme, and she just puts up a thumb. And Petunia's curled around her feet sleeping. Petunia's totally comfortable.
So Esme gives us the thumbs up. I say that's a good idea too, because then it saves us time and the trip, and we get to do what we're out here to do quicker than later.
Well, that sounds just handy.
I'm very
Alright.
smart.
I can see that in your eyes, that glint of intelligence.
Floyd goes a little
There it is.
like
There it is.
cross-eyed
I
trying
saw
to see
it.
it.
I saw it was there. Well, make yourself comfortable. Weather's good. Safe on the shipping lanes, and we'll get to Brokenback Mountain.
Brokeback Mountain. Yeah. I can't quit you.
I say.
Great movie. Go watch it.
Oh, so
Okay,
fucking
people
good.
haven't watched it, like, by now. They're uncultured, and we can't help them.
Don't fuck anybody who doesn't read books. The best advice I ever got. Okay.
I think as we go, Faye would like admire the view, like she would climb on the mast and just kind of admire the open sea, and she seems a bit awestruck by it all. And well, at some point, if the ship only has 2 people working on it, as an elf, I can gain a proficiency during my trance. So I changed last night. I have proficiency in water vehicles. So Faye will just kind of pick up on helping things without actually like it's an elf thing. So
as you go up into the rigging, there is a crossbeam where you see the little apeling boy or teenager Jaro. He's also looking out to sea, and he's tying knots. And even just by spending that little bit of time watching him tie knots, you now know how those knots are tied. And he kind of like starts showing you things, and you guys, being both the strong, quiet types, Jaro doesn't speak at all. He, through many actions and showing rather than telling, teaches you how this ship sort of is put together and how it runs. So there's your proficiency. Charlie and Jaro are happy to have the extra help. It gives them time to take little breaks and wander about the ship. There also is the cat, Pleasance, who lives aboard the ship, which I have a picture of Pleasance if you so desire. Here we go.
Oh my god.
Oh, no!
Mr. Beehive, says I. Points to anybody who does not Google this image and knows what it's from. Big points, big points.
The stream
Uh,
can't see it, so.
Yeah,
Oh, the
we're all
stream
good.
can't see. Oh, I thought we still had the thing on. My bad. But it's freaking adorable. Is there anything you guys would like to do in your downtime? It takes, I believe it's about 4 days. I'm actually gonna go back to the map. Or I had it written down. Travel times, there we go. It's about 3 days from Port Damali to Broken Bank.
Broke
Or
back.
no, Broken Bank. Broken Bank. It's actually I think it's 2 days if we're going straight. If we're doing it as the eel swims, I don't know. There we go. But yes, is there anything you would like to do in your downtime? Faye has taken on doing some extra work on board.
Sir Jeff would spend time just with his playing cards, you know, solo player, solitaire, and such. Kind of in a corner somewhere, not really taking up much space, back against a box, just keeping himself occupied. Since this
Occasionally,
is not, I was
go
gonna
ahead.
say, this is not his expertise in any way. So,
Have you been on a boat before? Has Sir Jeff been on a boat?
yeah. I mean, with the travel and everything, it would
Mm-hmm.
for sure. And he's just like, I know this isn't my specialty, so I'm just gonna stay out of people's way.
Has anyone not been ocean going as of yet in their Faye? We will get you to make a Constitution saving throughout the several days. We'll do
Yeah.
you a solid because you got that proficiency in water vehicles. I will give you advantage on this Constitution saving throw.
You want me to roll now?
Yes, please.
Okay. 24.
Boom. You were born with sea legs. There was never any question. Your adjustment was 0 to 60. You immediately got it to the point where Charlie thinks you are a sailor. He's like, "What ships have you been working on? You been working out of Port Namali at all?"
No.
Really? What seas have you sailed?
None.
None. Lakes? You sail on lakes at all? Girl, you seem. Oh, pardon me. Is girl appropriate? Woman?
Sure.
Ma'am?
I don't think so.
Not ma'am. All right. Well, girl, it seems like you have been born to do this, and if you was looking for work once I get my ship back, I'd be happy to hire you on. And Jaro just like a piece of whalebone just like hits the deck right next to Charlie, and you look up and it's like Jaro glaring down. And he goes back to his scrimshaw because that's what people do on boats.
I thank you for the offer, but I'm not sure. I mean,
Right,
it's
well,
fun, but
Hey, if work is fun, you ain't ever work a day in your. How does that go? I can't remember. I learned it ages ago, but it's been a long time. Regardless, And at this point, you see Petunia chasing Pleasance, the ship's cat. You can just hear the soft paws and then the of the wooden peg leg as Pleasance
Oh.
runs past, messing up all your cards, Sir Jeff.
Whoppy, that's just a nuisance. You know
Poor
what?
as
I'm gonna be making sure I have someone standing in the way, and I'm going to ritually find Steed.
Ooh. What's it gonna be?
It is a black and white mastiff.
Oh, I'm getting some labyrinth vibes here.
I just want a larger Harry, okay?
Oh, we can see teeny tiny Harry.
But yes, I will give myself that. And as they're running around, all of a sudden from down below deck, you just hear like this low wolf, like barking, and just like the dragon, like shrieking and running back upstairs, and then silence. And Sir Jeff will cuddle up with the mastiff and get back to fixing up the cards and petting it.
Just a big sort of couch dog.
Yes.
Oh, I love a couch dog. Uh, the cat and Drake come running up onto deck, screeching and howling up the rigging, and are just like sitting next to Jaro, just like staring down, freaked the fuck out. He just sort of pets Pleasance and then delicately pets Petunia. The two peepees. Floyd, is there anything? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, we can do Floyd first.
Is there anything you would like to do on our downtime?
Not that I can think of.
Oh, right.
Occasionally checks in on Esme just to make sure like stuff's still, coming up and out. But that's about it, I think.
It is. The gold veining on her skin has turned somewhat of a seaweed green, which is unusual. You didn't think Genasi skin could do that, but it does.
Sir Jeff will every so often just tap her with a lesser restoration to ease the pain.
It does help for a bit, but this seems to be a chronic issue.
Oh yeah, it's just to
due
like
to
give
inner
her a
ear.
break.
Yeah. Little break. She gets up, eats a bit just to keep up her strength, but soon the rocking waves messes with her inner ear. I am a deep sufferer of this, so I know it very well. Even when the ocean is calm, there's no doubt it's all bad. Okay.
At
I will go ahead.
At some point, I would like to just go watch as Sir Jeff plays with his cards. If it's okay to just kind of sit and examine the cards, and then at some point she might kind of just point out at the Ace of Hearts and just say that I like that one.
Well, I find everybody has a favorite card. Mine's the Six of Clubs. I don't know why, it just always seems to draw my attention the most. So I always get a little excited when I flip it out. And Sir Jeff will flip up a card, and it will be the Six of Clubs. And just start beaming.
Was that magic?
Well, I mean, like we'll pet the mastiff and be like, I've been known to do a little bit of magic works here and there. So who knows? Maybe it was just a trick of the cards, or maybe I might have held this card enough that I see my warning fingerprint in the back of the card there. Who knows? Jeff will like quickly hide the card a little bit, like quickly adding it to the pile of clubs and like, just so you don't see the back of it.
All right. Our journey is going quite smoothly. You guys start to learn the ship. You start to see some of the personality and knickknacks that Charlie has around the ship. He doesn't really keep anything terribly too secret. You're welcome to go into his quarters, examine any maps that you're interested in. Jaro seems amiable enough, other than liking Faye, but worried about his job as first mate now. Kind of tries to outdo her in certain tasks. Yes, Jason.
Sorry, you mentioned maps in Charlie's room there. Would he have anything that is a little more detailed about where we're going?
For sure, you can go and chat with him about it. Whilst we discover a bit about cartography. I like cartography.
Nerd.
I'm not allowed to be a navigator because I don't know my lefts from my rights, but I do like cartography. He takes your request and he pulls out a large map of the South Lucidian Ocean and rolls it out. And he's got several cartography tools, of which I cannot remember. Sextant, which was our last campaign. But that's a cartography tool. Sextant. Okay, I'm a child. He points out to the section that you'll be going to. Do we still? I can put up the map again. I've lost it. There you are.
It's okay.
Broken Bank, right.
Yes, there we go.
Okay.
So you guys are going to be around this area here. Well, it looks like after Broken Bank, that might be our last port of call to get rations. It seems here from Broken Bank to this area, this X, we will be heading towards Bawali, and luckily veering off of Dark Toe. We don't really need to go close to there. You heard of the Revelry, my friend?
Sorry, just to back up as a player, I see the red X at the bottom corner. Are we going there for some reason?
Yeah.
Sorry, I am way lost then. I thought we were just
So-
like island hopping, like to do some
No.
research kind of stuff.
No,
We're
that's
doing some stops here and looking around a little, and then we're continuing on because this is unmapped, uncharted area.
Jason,
we're
you're the Chuck now. You're the Chuck now.
yeah, that's
I'm-
the uncharted area that we need to like explore and find those rare animals and plants and stuff in
I
that
remember
area.
that. I just thought it was
Yeah.
the 3 islands that were unexplored for animals and stuff like that. So I'm here now.
It's okay.
no problem. That is my personality completely. I've been in this position more than a few times.
See, and it's
The
with that in mind
vindication.
that I was saying like, oh, we'll go to this one and then that one and then that one. Who'd we lose? Oh, we lost.
We lost Harry.
No worries, no worries. So yeah, originally that's why I was saying like let's go to this island and then move our way up and back kind of thing, because I thought it was just these 3. I didn't realize, because like the way I have it set up, I didn't even see the X on the map until just now.
That's completely fair. That X is pretty far over.
So my idea of like how we should go about this is completely changed. So
I think we now know what you're gonna do in your downtime.
was that on? Oh yeah, it's just right there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's right in the middle of the screen there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna take me a hot minute to get that oral Chromebook backing up.
Oh, your
going,
minutes are hot minutes. Okay, so that changes things. All right.
For sure. Would you like me to clear up any other queries you may have? We can do this now while the Chromebook is being fixed.
Yeah. So just to clarify, we're hitting Broken Bank, but just to like kind of take like a sort of rest of sorts.
Restock and resupply.
Okay.
I did the calculations, and this will be Lightning Charlie saying this. It should be from Broken Bank to where this X
Mm-hmm.
is 7 days one way. So
Okay.
2 weeks. So you'll definitely have to stop in Broken Bank to resupply.
Right.
But there was talk about doing the island hopping. He seems confident now that the ship's going to be fine. And the more you guys are on the ship, the bones of the ship are good.
Yeah.
It just kind of looks like shit.
Well, that's okay. So do I. But
I disagree.
so
Hard disagree.
well, yeah, you drew him. You made him look gorgeous.
Oh, you are
Broken Bank
gorgeous.
can go. Are we going like from Broken Bank? Do we need to go to the Gravid Archipelago?
No. No, not at all.
Do we need to stop at Wally?
You could. It is basically this is supposed to be part of the role play.
Oh, I'm just asking. Yeah.
That's okay. But yeah. But you guys, you are talking to Lightning Charlie. He would know this. He's pretty much an expert. He's a person who has sailed these waters. So it looks like Wally is I mean it's an active volcano. So I don't know if anyone actually lives there. It's a pretty wild jungle. I think it might actually be similar to where Esme wants to go to find these rare creatures and whatnots. So Boily, that wouldn't be. Also, that reef there is pretty rough. There's a lot of reefs around this area, so I would not suggest going to Boily. If we are in some trouble, we could go to Dark Toe. It's the closest. It's not recommended because the Revelry uh, owns that island. All the other islands are under the powers that be, the Clovis Concord.
Yeah, I fucked with them once or twice. They're okay, but I mean, anyone who doesn't look the part, they don't do so well there. And looking at our crew here, I mean, I think it's best we don't fuck with Dark Toe at all.
I would recommend not doing it, but I mean, it is somewhere we can go. And there is a smattering of, you can see these islands south of Boali that they are uninhabited as far as I know, but it's somewhere safe to be. When you sail the seas, friend Floyd, always know where you can dry your feet. That's a little bit of wisdom from old Lightning Charlie. Take it. It's free.
Well, while we be taking now, and what's all going
Oh,
without a
hello,
cause?
Sir Jeff. We were just here, and he just sort of shoves over like a little stool, so you can
Skipper
see
on
the
it.
table with the map on it. Uh, Esme, after being recently restored for a moment, comes up with like a blanket wrapped around her head, and just like kind of hobbles in. She goes, "Is this regarding our journey? I should probably be up on. I should probably be up on what's
you
going
know,
on." Just so
I'm not-
she's in the room.
I'm just gonna get her laid down over here now, and Sir Jeff will jump down, like, find a corner just to, like, put her on the ground. Just,
She can sit on.
you
I
can
got
listen.
She can sit on my bed. It's totally fine. We'll get you comfortable, sweetheart. My apologies. You're having such a rough journey, but them sea legs will come. Look at Faye. She apparently has never sailed a day in her life. I am so impressed.
Esme, it's
Okay.
important we drop off at the Boali, or is that something that we can bypass and we just keep on going?
No, I was just told that we had to go to the X on the map. That
Okay.
there's some sort of undiscovered island that, you know, we have to go discover.
Sound good
That's
to
what
me. Sorry, I
they.
was confused before. Now I'm all with it. So
I mean, I might be lacking on some of them rations. I got about a week's worth on me.
Yeah, I was doing some stock, and it looks like we will definitely have to. Uh, we've got about 6. I've got 9. Jeff, you said you had 7. Floyd, I believe you had mentioned you have about 10 days worth,
I have
and
sausage.
and you have sausage as well. But it's
Well,
the dry.
sausages. It's not.
So,
It's not just one sausage. It's a lot.
I was thinking that one sausage doesn't seem too much. It's more of a lunch. Um, I'm so sorry, Ara, that I'm doing this to you.
I'm
Uh,
not. Keep going.
but I, I- I- it's the dry rations. Is that correct, Mister Charlie? Captain, but Mister will do. Yeah, probably because it's gonna be about a 14 round trip from Broken Back to this X here. We definitely want to get at least 14 days worth, which is 112 rations, about probably 50 to 60 gold pieces. Uh, I've got some emergency tack in those crates under in the hold, but it's not something you want to eat unless you're desperate, but we are good on fresh water. We can fill that up broken back, no problem.
Can we
But
fish?
yeah, we can absolutely fish.
Let's fucking do that. That seems like a good way to pass the time too. Esme, you don't have to fish because you look like you're going to puke in the ocean. I don't know that the fish like that.
I love all animals. And she just becomes more pale to the point where she looks like a periodot alabaster. And she's like, I think I might go under deck for a little bit. And maybe some broth will be good. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Petunia! I need you to lie on my stomach. And she toddles off, the poor child. Yeah, we could absolutely fix to do some fishing. Sometimes you might catch something a little bit bigger than you be counting on, but
That's okay.
uh,
That means there's more to go around and we don't dive into the rations and we can eat that. And when we hit shore, then we can deal with the rations. But yeah, if we can fish for most of our food going there, I mean, could be fun too.
I don't have any of them deep sea fishing rods, so we ain't gonna be catching marlins or sharks. And south of Brokenback, you got the Suavane Islands. A little bigger fare down there swimming around. You know, like chulls, those big crab things. There's krakens,
Seafood, seafood.
sea serpents. It's they're bigger than our boat, my friend. We would need a bigger boat. Yeah. I'm good at this.
Um, I'm not sure, but I don't think Sir Jeff eats fish.
Well, no, I don't be eating anything that's living, breathing, and walking.
I mean, that's unusual, but I guess you could sustain on, the hardtack and the jerky. Oh wait, that was walking around at one point. Hmm. Uh, you eat part of your hat? You dip in on that sometimes?
Sir Jeff's gonna like knock on it, and you're
Okay.
actually gonna hear like the metal of a helmet. I get there is mushrooms growing on it, but
Oh, I thought that was part of your personage.
uh,
Oh,
well,
you got a
no.
little dome under there. I see.
I don't know if you've heard of them before, but this is what we call a helmet.
I have heard of a helmet, and I appreciate your tone, uh, young sir, as I was mistaken. Forgive my ignorance. He just kind of like rolls up the map, puts it away. I have business elsewhere. I will be seeing y'all later. And he just like kind of upset it. Doesn't know if he's upset with himself or upset with Sir Jeff, but he doesn't want to be in the room anymore.
So yeah, I'll look around and see like what kind of fishing tackle they do have, and
Certainly.
if they have anything that can just like catch things that are like closer to the surface, then yeah, I'll give it a shot. Why not?
Certainly. Lightning Charlie has sent Jaro to go dig around in the hold to find some of the older fishing tackle. And they're your standard, largely made out of very strong bamboo and reinforced throughout with metal. Standard fishing poles with a reel. There's a tackle box, and it looks like it's got like strips of cloth that look like little jellyfish and stuff like that, made out of just shiny objects. And he kind of shows you how to tie it on, and you know, works as best he can. Make me a what would this be? Trying to understand someone who doesn't speak. Insight?
Okay.
Roll me an insight check to see if you can get this.
With a +0, watch me go. 2.
Lloyd, you personally, as a bugbear, does not get this. But how outwardly would you react
To the fishing tackle?
to the silent instruction that Jara is trying to give you?
He picks up on the idea like somebody is waiting for praise. And so, recognizing this, I think Floyd would give him his best interpretation of a smile.
Oh, there it is, baby. That big rectangle of teeth. Jaro backs away a little bit. Being an apeling, baring your teeth is not a good thing. And also making direct eye contact
Yeah, unblinking too.
kind of freaks him out a little bit. And he just kind of like shoves all the tackle your way and like scampers out of there and up into the rigging. Whilst you didn't quite understand his instruction, you did live by a river at a fishing village. It's not something you can't personally figure out.
Yeah.
You put the net, or you put the thing in the water, you wait, fish attaches itself to it, and you reel it back in. It's pretty simple.
Yeah.
What is your total intelligence?
Oh God, don't! I'm on the internet. Come on. It's an 8 with a -1 modifier.
An 8.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do this. All right.
For a moment though, like when Lightning Charlie was talking about like all the bigger fish, and as Floyd is getting ready to kind of cast off for the first time, he does kind of sneak a peek over at Petunia and thinks better of it. All right.
That's a
No,
big
no.
one. With that delicious little
She's not
dumpling.
here. Shut up.
Oh my goodness.
She's gonna
Okay.
verbally destroy me next time she comes around here for even the thought.
Even the thought.
Yeah.
I know it's a bit early, but I love this idea of fishing.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna actually call our bathroom break a bit early.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna have a bit of a short game tonight. So just because we're missing Ari, don't want to get too deep into it, but let us oil it. While
Sounds
I
good.
look up a little bit about fishing because I'm excited about it. Okay.
Rock and roll.
We will see you in about 5 to 10 minutes, and please enjoy all of our lovely emotes by Nora. And I guess some of my art is up there. Who cares? No one cares.
No, it's not
Not
because
yet?
I keep forgetting. Because
Is it the old reel?
no, it's just hey, stick around. We'll be right back.
Okay.
That's it. I haven't done it because I didn't think it was appropriate for this, but if you want, I can have it set up for next time.
It doesn't matter. You guys are being in the bathroom anyway. Entertain yourselves.
Okay, what you do in the bathroom is your own business. Okay, entertain yourself or not.
As long as you're safe.
Consent.
Okay. Bye. And this. Hi, we're back. We're gonna do some fishing. Oh my god, are you so excited? I am
am.
so excited.
Fishing
Oh,
minigame.
a fishing mini game. Always fun. Bear with me. I just learned the rules on our break and we'll see how it goes. If not, I have a fun dice game we can play. All right. So you get your kit your kit sorted out. You got your fishing pole. You've chosen whereabouts on the ship do you think you'd be sitting?
Um,
Do you want to see the ship again?
sure. Well, I'd be at the, like, if it's off the back, whatever part is closest to, like, I don't want to be at the front because then the hook just goes underneath the boat. Obviously, I could be over to the side where it seems like the ship is closest to the waves, I guess, or
Mm-hmm.
the water.
Sure. You're set up by the side of the boat. Jaro's sort of keeping his eye as Charlie is steering the ship. How about the rest of you? Where are you guys?
Sir Jeff's probably just sitting on the mastiff watching the waves.
Mhm.
Probably one of the sides of the ship.
I'm sorry, the dog. Oh, we had Puppy in Jason's square, and he's gone now.
I don't know what he's moving his bed for some reason. I don't know why.
He's like, I want this over here now. We're
Yeah.
redecorating the feng shui in this room. Oh my goodness.
Right.
Silly Billy. All right. So, Jason, Floyd, what I'm going to get you to do is roll me 5d6 and tell me the numbers.
5d6. I'm sorry, I'm doing 66 for some reason.
Uh,
Boom. Okay.
I'll need them individual
Yep.
numbers. Oh, lovely. 20. 20's great.
2 through 6.
Okay. Oh, here. Yeah, I can see it. I got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Mhm.
So that technically is a straight, correct?
Oh God, you're
Uh,
asking me poker things?
I am, but I think from my memory of poker, if I get it wrong, who cares? It's
Yeah.
a game. We're having fun.
Yeah.
So that you get a multiplier for a straight of ×4. So 20 times 4 is 80. Woo-hoo-hoo! That's a good score. So for your first couple hours of fishing, you catch a sagefish. What is a sagefish, you ask?
I do.
I don't know. I will find out. Ooh, oh, what is this thing? Oh my god. Holy mackerel. I
It's
mean,
not a
holy
mackerel.
sagefish. It's not a mackerel. Oh wait, am I looking at the right thing here? I don't know. Oh, it says sage advice. I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm doing really well here.
Is it a real thing or is it
I don't know. Oh, it's a World of Warcraft thing.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. But it's a big fuck off fish, I guess. I don't know what a sagefish is. Oh, I wish they told us.
Does it say something about how much it weighs?
No. I'm
There.
gonna find out. I'm not finding out. Sagefish. Oh! I don't know how big it is, but it looks sort of like a regular ass fish.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna make it up. We're gonna call it a sage fish. A sage fish is sort of a long green and blue, beautiful fish with some markings on the back. The fins are bright electric blue, and it is about that's a big score. So I'm gonna say it's um probably about yay big.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh, yeah, a lot of big fillets on it. It's a delicious looking fish, and after a little bit of like a nod from Jaro up in the rigging, he's like, pretty much says that's good eating.
Excellent.
Well done. Does anybody else want to get in on the fishing?
How much you want to say that thing weighs, just so we have like an idea of like how many,
We'll say, um,
just how to dish
if
it
it's
up.
about yay big,
It's like
from
about
my
3 or 4 pounds.
experience, yeah. I'm gonna say let's make it about 60 pounds. It's a big meaty fish.
Hells yeah. Boom.
Sage fish. Who knows?
Sage.
Sage.
Like Sade.
Do you want to
Awesome.
fish a little bit more? Do you want to see what else you can catch?
I think that's me for food on this trip, if I'm being honest.
That's good. I'm gonna say if you salt and dry some of it, that will become rations.
Okay.
For about. I'm thinking, how much does a bugbear eat? The things you think of when you're playing D&D. I will say we'll give you 20 rations out of that.
Brilliant.
We'll say 20 rations, and you can have some fresh for the evening. But salted dried fish rations.
Cool.
Very good. Does anyone want to have a go?
Well, the most Sir Jeff would do is catch and release. So
Accurate.
I think Faye would just once again gaze into the horizon.
All right. Well, there we go. We fished. Good for us. We did a thing. All right.
Big one on the first try.
Very big one. I wasn't expecting that kind of result. They had like a lot of little teeny tiny results, like roll 2d6 to see how many sardines you get. Like on a fishing pole. Okay. Well, we'll say that we have traveled our time and are coming up on Broken Bank. Well, the ride is smooth and comfortable, giving you all time to relax and enjoy yourselves. You travel for about 4 days to reach or however many days I said, to reach the shores of Broken Bank, where you can restock and prepare for the next leg of your trip. With your arrival, large looming storm clouds follow you and it begins to rain. Broken Bank is no stranger to storms. The rain wetting the land makes the surrounding forest lush and green, but it turns the small city of about 1,500 residents into a muddy slick. Your boat comes up to the dock. Charlie takes care of the dock master and making sure they have somewhere to moor the boat. And as you guys are about to go ashore, he tells you that it's mostly made up of taverns and brothels for passing sailors, and its shops mostly carry essential supplies. Charlie says he can be found at a brothel called Heavy Naturals. Yep, that's I just said that with my mouth. Uh, but he also gives you a warning. Now, I'll be at the Heavy Naturals for quite some time. The evening, we're gonna hit the old wet trail. Just deep in this hole, so much deeper than I meant to. But I do want to warn y'all. the law holds a bit of a tight grip here on the port, and I'd warn you against getting into trouble. The punishments here can be quite swift and severe, being its transient population and whatnot. Uh, I do, if you're all gonna be buying some rations, for the trip, if you can dig up any basilisk oil, I'm going to recommend picking up some of that. The best, I haven't been here in quite some time. I'm not too sure if it's open. Um, but I believe it's the Seafloor's Bounty is somewhere you can pick that up, and some rations, just like a general store. Uh, I'll, if you don't feel like staying in one of the brothels for the evening, no judgment. There is a tavern quite close to the docks called Avast a Beer. It's a cheap place, but it's comfortable. It's dryish.
He doesn't want us
Ish.
staying on the boat.
It'll be because actually, did I have a map? I don't think I have a map for this place, but I will check.
Someone was bragging before about, oh, I'm having so much fun.
I
with this
did not make
mapping."
a map. There is an existing map. I do not have a map. But it is like a sort of like a upside down horseshoe shape.
Hmm.
And because there's so much mud, when the tide comes in, it leaves a lot of mud. So a lot of ships are moored away from the docks so that they don't get stuck into the mud. And so you would be taking the small rowboat from the boat to the shore.
Gotcha.
Just to clarify that up.
Mm-hmm.
And this is sort of what you see as you come into Broken Bank. But those are the places. So that's the Seafloor's Bounty and Avast a Beer. But you are welcome to partake in all that this place has to offer. Maybe if you can ask around, I'll ask our friends over at the brothel if they can tell us anything about where we're headed. Again, I haven't been out to sea in quite some time. I should get a little update. But if you all can find out something, that'd be worthwhile checking out as well.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure Esme would want like to scope out this basilisk oil, so I'll join her and I'll probably buy some of that too. And then once we get there, we'll just inquire about, anything newsworthy and say like we're heading in this direction.
Excellent. So yeah, as soon as she steps foot onto land, you can see her color brighten up again. She becomes flesh pink, and the gold returns to the veining in her skin. She goes, "Ah, I don't know if I was made for sea travel." She picks up Petunia and says farewell to Pleasance, and you get on the boat and you ferry your way over to the shoreline. So, a lot of the businesses are pretty much on the front street of the dock area because they're just getting sailors in and out of this place continuously. And you can see it's because the weather's so good, it's warm. It is a pretty busy little port, but it is definitely not the shining pinnacle that is Port Damali. This is a little bit more down home. And you can find directions to where the sea... This is when my brain stops working. The Seafloor's Bounty. Pretty easily, people want people to come shop here. It's good for the economy. And you are directed quite quickly to the Seafloor's Bounty. And I can't remember this name. I can't believe it. Okay. I didn't write this. This is a Matt Mercer special. The exterior is a wooden building, heavily decorated with dry, rotten nets hung from the corners and covered with hanging glass bottles. There are strips of leather that are being tanned, attached to the outer walls, and a group of 5 uncaged, colorful tropical birds squawking at passersby. The walls are decorated with scabbards. Would you like to go in? Yes.
After you, Esme.
Esme goes in. You see that the walls are decorated with scabbards, fishing gear, a flintlock pistol, large conch shells, and various salvage from the Lucidian Ocean. There are many small pots containing segmented gardens, and around the room at different heights are gardens of the herbs that are used to make the balms and salves that are sold in the store. Standing behind the counter, you see a smaller, older female gnome, very wrinkled, darkly tanned. Her hair is sun bleached, and she smiles and sort of squints over at you. Hi there. How y'all doing?
Hello, ma'am.
What's that?
I say hi.
Hang on one second, sweetheart. And she pulls up like a big sort of ear funnel and she pushes it towards you. She goes, "All right, speak freely."
Hi.
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 Oh boy.
Oh, we got through this just fine. I'm
Hi.
Sheila.
Hi,
Sheila Bob Snapper. This is my store.
Bob Snapper.
Yeah. Are you all in for the mackerel run?
Oh boy, what is mackerel run? I am so intrigued. What is this?
It's when mackerel grow legs and run about on land.
Shut
It
the
is
fuck.
quite
What?
exciting.
Where's this going on? I want to see this.
It's right outside. You just gotta wait for twilight, honey.
Oh my god, that's me. What time is twilight?
I'm not too certain. Do they really grow legs? Anyone can roll an insight check.
I'm like, she asked the question, and then I'm like, Chuck, that's your cue to answer. Insight. Okay, let's do this. Oh God, I saw the B, and then it just like, no, 2. Screw you, D&D Beyond. All right.
Yeah, just twilight. You go walk out onto that mud, and it be happening for you. You gonna see the mackerel run, boy.
I'm going to see mackerel run. This is amazing.
You certainly are. They feel great slithering up against your legs. I can tell you what.
Ooh, that's a little.
I apologize. I can see both your reactions. You're like,
I've had worse. That's cool. All right. We were told to come here because you sell a specific thing, basilisk oil.
You said it right the first time,
I did?
darling. Yeah, we certainly sell basilisk oil.
First time, every time. All right. I would like some of that, please.
How much you thinking, darling?
I should have asked that. How much do people usually purchase?
How long you gonna be at sea for?
That's a good question. Esme, what's the math on that?
I believe it. Lightning Charlie said it was going to be 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Oh, 2 weeks.
Yes.
Well, let's see.
And there's
Your
4 of
trip-
us. So, well, no.
There's
6. Well, I think they will take care of themselves. Yeah, let's just say 4. 4 people for 2 weeks, please. And what does basilisk oil do?
Well, honey, it stops you from turning into stone, you fool.
I should have known that. It's in the name.
Now, I get
What?
the feeling y'all aren't into the sailing lifestyle. Am I correct in my assumption?
We're usually on
yes.
solid ground. That's true.
I see.
I'm sorry. Why would we be turning into stone?
Oh, because the sea serpents, obviously. I guess not. Obviously, I just estimated that you weren't sailing folk. Okay, so there be lots of creatures out in the depths that might be turning you into stone. Y'all ever heard of basilisk on land?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, we have a very special version of that out here by the Suavane Isles called a Suavane basilisk. Pretty creative name, don't you think?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So they like to, because of the shipping lanes being so not busy, a lot of the wildlife be coming back into these areas, and they be bothering people. So you get attacked, you get turned into stone. You have some basilisk oil on hand, you administer it, and voila, you ain't turned into stone no more.
I would like that very much.
I think a lot of people would like that very much. I mean, unless turning into stone is your thing, but I have not heard hide nor hair of such a thing in all my years. And you can see I have had many. So 14 days, you said? Four of
Yes.
you?
Yes, ma'am.
You didn't seem so sure about the four.
Well, we have like captain and helper person on the boat, but I think if they
Okay.
sail the seas a lot, they would probably have this for themselves.
Six total. I would recommend getting maybe 7 bottles just to have that one extra, kind of like a baker's dozen of basilisk oil. Always have one extra,
Hmm.
one kicking around. It's very useful. So they run about 10 gold pieces per.
Oh, well, that's okay then.
Yeah, it ain't very expensive. We do need it a lot, so we do have deals with people.
It does
Although
sound
we
very
have been
fancy,
running
you know.
short.
So yeah.
We get a lot of that trade from Taldor, and I mean, I tell you, they haven't been doing so good. We haven't seen hide nor hair in no Taldor ships.
It's hard to say Taldore like Gascalist.
Said
Okay.
it feeling Taldore.
Taldore. So that is 70 gold pieces, if I think right.
70 gold pieces.
Okay, I'll take care of
Now,
that.
I am not too sure if we have basilisk oil in D&D Beyond.
I'm just gonna
Um,
There
customize it.
should be.
If you want to customize that bad boy, please do. Sorry, Nora, what was that?
Oh no, there's no basilisk oil. I thought there was, but no.
I got it.
You will all be familiar, possibly, with the Baldur's Gate version of basilisk oil, which I am hoarding currently. I hoard everything. I'm such a D&D hoarder. Is there anything else I can do you for? Oh, so you've never used basilisk oil. So what you want to do is that you want to, if one of your friends is becoming stone, get them away from that nasty old sea serpent, toot sweet, and you rub that oil all over your hands, and then you start in the scalp, massage it in, get it all over them, work your way down, ask some permission, work it all over their body, all the way down to their toes. And that should get you right and loose and limber right quick.
Now, if that you say if they're turning to stone, what if they already are stone?
It should still help.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good to know.
basilisk, I don't know what it is about their secretions, but when they turn people, they petrify them, turn into stone. When they take off chunks of this stone, the oil somehow mixes in with the stone flesh and it turns back into skin and bone yet again. It's really unusual.
That's mad creepy.
It is a little bit creepy. So if you can, avoid them at all costs. You see one, you sail the other way. You don't make any noise. They are a curious bunch.
Curiosity kill cat. All right. What else? We're first time here, as far as I know. It's my first time here. How about that? There's something. I mean, walking fish. That's gonna be fucking crazy. But is there anything else we should look for, find? I know someone said brothel. I'm not too.
if that's not where your tastes run, I ain't judging you. You can do what you want. But there is several brothels. There's Heavy Naturals. There's also the Deep Sigh. Um, there's Beef. Um, there's Lady Scatterly's House of Love and Lace. She keeps naming them to the point where you're like, are there any other things here? Just all brothels.
Is there like a Starbucks somewhere in the middle?
There is a Starbucks at Lady Scatterly's in the entrance. It's a small version of it, so you're not gonna get no sandwiches or nothing.
It's amazing that they
Just
got that
coffee.
franchise in there. That's a lot. If you go in with
Well,
the
you
stamp
want
card.
convenience for your company, you know.
Um, were we able to get rations here or somewhere?
Oh yeah, I got all the rations you need. She presents barrels of water and stacks of organized burlap sacks of rations. Indeed, we do. Esme speaks up at this point. She goes, I believe Captain Charlie told us how much we needed. Um, uh, 50 to 60 gold pieces worth. Um, for 14 days. But you caught that big fish, Floyd,
I did.
and yeah, we can get that salted and dried out. I'm pretty sure that's pretty easy to do. I'm used to doing stuff like that. You want to use all parts of the animal when you eat it. Yeah, 50, maybe 60's worth, just to be on the safe side. Or 50 because you got the 20 rations from the fish.
Yeah, and beside that, I have like I'm okay. Like I had 10 rations, and I have my sausage, and then the fish. That should be about 20. And I mean, I could catch more fish. The odds are pretty good in my favor that I could do that again. So I guess Jeff, however much you want,
Well,
and the
yeah.
rest we can cover ourselves, like just by fishing.
You'll need about between like because you guys have already taken some of your rations, 2 days worth.
Mm-hmm.
I said I wasn't gonna do this. We're like fucking around with rations.
Well, I'll take just 10 days worth.
Okay. It is
Uh,
14, and you have some. You have some already.
Not 10
Okay.
days. Take 12 days.
12
Which
days.
I think,
Okay. Let's see
I
here.
think I have enough for that.
There we go.
Calculator.
Oh no.
Nora would like to know if the rations come with oranges.
Oh, nobody needs some scurvy. She does have a small jar of what look like to be a melange of citrus-colored candies. They are infused with citrus, so if you're worried about that fuzzy tongue, rotten teeth thing, take a couple of these candies. You'll be fine.
You know, I'll take 8 rations.
8 rations,
Yeah.
and the rations are. Oh, they should be in D&D Beyond,
Yeah,
right?
2.5 gold.
All right,
2.5 silver.
you guys can do
So-
that on your own. That's easy peasy.
I
I'll
will
leave
give
that.
all the rest of my gold. for rations.
Perfect. She
Yeah.
chucks in a couple of those citrus candies. Some of them look grapefruit,
candies.
some lime, some lemon. The lemon ones are my favorite. They're like sherbet. Mm. And anybody else? Esme will take the appropriate amount of rations. I will let her gold that up. I said I wasn't going to do this. Get so caught up. And if that is all, if there's anything else I can help you with, you just let me know. I'm basically just being Sir Jeff right now.
Little bit.
Little bit, little bit.
No, as far as I know, like the only thing that Floyd's into now is just the fish thing you were talking about.
Fish thing. Uh,
Well, I forget what type of fish you said off the top of my head. I just know it's a fish with
Mackerel.
legs. Mackerel. Yeah.
the mackerel run.
Yeah.
Okay, you can totally look for the mackerel run, because that's real.
Oh shit, were you lying?
Yes, that's why I got you to roll an insight.
Oh. Oh no, Floyd's convinced.
Doesn't shut up about the macro run. Everybody else gets it. You're like, oh god.
These fish with legs, how often do you see that? It's gonna be crazy.
There is the many brothels of which you can visit, or you can check out the Avasta Beer, the tavern/inn. I would say it would probably be mid-afternoon when you guys arrived.
Yeah, maybe we go to the inn instead of any of the brothels. Is there only one inn in this whole place?
As far as you know, yes.
Yeah, we'll set up.
Inn/brothel.
Yeah, how much? We'll go there and see about getting a room or rooms.
All right. You are quickly directed to Avasta Beer, as there is a massive sign, well carved, painted brightly, called Avasta Beer. The building is covered as well. Almost all buildings are covered in old fishing nets and shells. But this one is set up on long, thick stilts to keep it from getting too wet during the heavy rains. There's a set of stairs, often responsible for the broken bones and chipped teeth of drunks leaving in the early mornings to get to their boats. As you walk in, you see a few sailors, gruff, sea-worn, of all different shapes and sizes, half-orcs, tieflings, humans, elves, but all working folk. And there's a bar set up, as well as like a little side desk where you can check in. And there's a very good-looking human male with long black hair, tan skin, and almond eyes. Looks to be about in his mid-40s. Pretty good-looking, with a sort of a not a very reactive face, and he does have like a long scar from the corner of his mouth over behind his neck. Hi. Can I help
Hi.
you?
Yeah, we're
I'm
we're
s-
doing an overnight, and we just wanted rooms for the night.
My name is Sunan Tan.
Oh,
I'm
hello.
very pleased to meet you. Yes, I would absolutely can accommodate you for the night. How many are you hoping to put down in a bed?
Well, there's 4 of us. How many rooms do we need?
Don't
Anybody?
speak all at once. Yeah,
Oh,
don't.
I mean, we could be just splitting it up in 2 or 3.
Let's do 2.
Certainly, two is fine. I'd be happy to. They're mostly hammocks. If
Oh,
that's okay.
that's fine.
We don't really do beds here.
Do you do floors?
Oh no, I mean the floor exists. You can lie on it as you please.
Okay.
So 2 rooms, 2 hammocks each, and you're good to go. Can I get you anything to eat?
I think I'm okay.
I think
Oh.
I'm gonna be fine for the evening myself.
Mm.
Well, I will show you to your rooms. And he gathers up a couple of towels and shows you throughout. You can see I posted the stilted house, which I always love those houses. I think they're so cool.
Oh, this is nice. This is comfy. Look at this. This is crazy, man. I
It
stay.
is
I come
comfy.
back here sometime. This is nice.
We We do have a problem with rising damp, but that's the entire city of Broken Bank for you. Lots of damp. But the hammocks will keep you dry enough. There's pot-bellied stoves in each room, so you can get a fire going with that, and that should dry out your things pretty nicely if you like. But I wish you the most pleasant of stays, and we don't allow any late checkouts.
Oh, what time is checkout? I should ask.
Checkout's 10 o'clock.
Okay.
All right. And the price for the evening will be la 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 la. Ah. 1 gold piece per evening or per room.
Okay, here you go. 2 gold piece.
I thank you very much. I probably shall leave you to your there's a fish stew on tonight. You're welcome to try that out.
And where from here, how far to the Twilight Fish walking marathon?
I'm sorry?
Twilight, we're supposed to go find the walking fish.
Walking fish. Oh, do you mean the mackerel run?
Thank you. I'm new here. I don't know the words.
Oh, that Twilight? I don't quite understand.
It was supposed to occur at twilight. So
The
when
mackerel run has been going on for weeks.
oh, son of a. Okay, sorry. Trying to piece all things together. I'm a little bit, excited to be here.
Yes. Are you going to fish then? What did you do?
You're gonna think I'm lying, but I just saw a pop-up on my phone, a notification that I had a cancellation with a client named Princess D. I think I'm being trolled at work. It seems. Anyway, back in the game. Here we go. I'm putting my phone down.
That's an interesting name.
Crazy. It's like walking fish.
Okay. Oh, when did I lose you? After my lackluster fishing minigame. Okay. I'm here. What we're gonna do? Yeah, no. The mackerel run is you just go fishing for them. You cast nets and you catch mackerel.
That makes sense. Because if they're
Mhm.
swimming, you want hooks so you can hook them in. But if they're just walking around, you can just do it with a net. Ah, this is cool. All right.
You keep
First
saying
time for
walking
everything.
around. He looks at the other three, technically four, and it was just like with this confusion in his face. He goes, "Is this guy for real?"
The nice lady at the Seafloor's bounty told him that the fish
Oh,
were
I think she
running.
was funning you. Sorry. No, the mackerel run's just fishing. They
I-
migrate and
I
we
believe,
go
yeah,
and
that's just their migration route, and the run just means they're active in that time.
yeah, we do have a guppy run, but that's not for another 5 months. Is that what you're thinking of, where the guppies come up onto the mud and mate?
No.
Roll an intimidation.
It's less intimidating because the tears are just on the cusp of his bottom eyelid. And he just walks over to the pot-bellied fireplace and just sits and tries to get a spark half-heartedly.
Don't you worry, big fella. I'm sure we'll find some interest in fish-like creatures in the new world.
That intimidation was so sad that Sunantan is going to comp you a dried fish plate, some cream cheese and bagels. I'll have it sent up to your room. You guys have a good night, okay?
Does the
And
fish
just
come
like-
with legs?
Ew.
Poor Floyd. His dream's being ruined. Oh my god. Okay. All right. Is there anything else you feel like you would like to do in Broken Bank this evening?
Not really.
I actually really want to go to this place.
It's really nice,
Yeah,
right?
it's really nice.
I searched for
Yeah.
stilt houses in Thailand, and I'm like, I want to go
I
to there.
thought that's where it was. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I think Faye would go eat the fish too, but not much anything else.
All right. Should we wrap up this evening?
Sure.
Okay. I'm going to roll ahead, say that you guys wake up. It's still a bit cloudy, but you can see some blue off in the distance. The rain has subsided, but it is mucky and wet as you walk back to the docks to meet Lightning Charlie and Jaro. Lightning Charlie looks relaxed. Like he walked through the rain and had a real nice sauna and is feeling all loosey goosey. He even shaved his beard is a little bit nicer now. Like he tidied up a little bit. You can see he's a bit younger than you originally thought. It was just all the grime sort of had sunken into his crow's feet and the wrinkles on his face. And he's even taken off that nasty old jacket. And you can see he's kind of got like he's heavily tattooed with black ink, pretty much from the chin down. And he's just walking tall, back straight. You can hear it crack as he like sort of like backs up a little bit. Oppo. And he's like, it's a fine day for sailing. It's a fine day. Fine day. You guys all ready? You feeling
I
good?
want to get out of this fucking place.
You don't like it? Oh,
Nothing
that's
but
that's a
liars.
shame. Oh, okay.
There's been a mild misunderstanding, and seems Floyd's hopes were raised a little too much.
I don't
That's
want to
some
talk about
proper
it.
explanation.
Okay, because you got to be specific in those brothels. Have a safe word. You know, it can be upsetting. You're getting some you ain't expecting. They're a little reach around, a little surprise.
I feel like,
You know,
that the misinformation was not of the intimate variety.
all right then. All right, Jaro, get them sails up. We're going, boy. And he hops with a spring in his step up back on the up back on the ship as you rowed out, because I forgot that part. And with your ship stocked and your crew ready, you set off into the southwest part of the Lucidian Ocean. With the warnings of its dangers, you are advised to set watches. The poor weather seems to follow you ominously. And so over the next 7 days, I will be getting you guys to roll watches. I kind of have to end the game here. I know it was a real short one, but I really don't want to do too much more without Ari. We had fun. I know it was a very short game, but next time we are going to be setting sail on the very long leg of our journey. So I hope you all had fun. We will see you next week, I imagine.
Yeah.
I think we're all good for next Sunday, but watch the socials. We'll let you know. And oh my gosh, it feels so weird to end so early. I feel like I'm missing something. I'm like, what am I forgetting?
You're all good.
Everything.
Okay, well, like we like to say on our streams, don't leave me
Eat-
hanging this time, you guys. Come on.
Eat your
You gotta
condoms.
be- You gotta be careful in the brothel.
Fish
Have a
don't
safe
have
word.
feet.
set boundaries.